and gentlemen, it is time to step onto the ice for some Biscuits and Penalties. I'm Cobra, your starting goaltender, and I am joined on the ice by Alex, Kevin, and Ben. Say hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
The Stanley Cup, the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs is almost in the books. We still have two teams combating for the final spot for round two. Four teams, I should say. Two games left. And that would be, surprisingly, the St. Louis Blues and the Winnipeg Jets, and the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche. Definitely want to say good luck, Commissioner. Good luck, Commissioner Overstreet. Anywho, we had a very interesting round one. Wouldn't you say so, Alex?
Definitely been the more exciting first round of the playoffs I've seen in a long time. So many game sevens, so many tight series, and definitely excited to see where this goes in the Eastern Conference Final and the second round.
Yeah.
And you know what's even better?
Go ahead.
No Pittsburgh Penguins.
No New York Rangers.
Nope.
No Boston Bruins.
No.
No Super.
No. No originals. Well, there was original six, but
yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
There's two. Well, Toronto's still in.
Wasn't there some sort of thing that they broke a record or something where first time one of the teams didn't make it?
Oh, is that?
Yeah, it was Boston Penguins and Rangers. That was the one you're talking about.
Okay. All three? Okay.
Yep. It's like the first time none of those teams made it to the playoffs since like the expansion era.
Yeah, I thought it may have been those three. I wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah. Right. Makes sense.
All right. Kevin, you want to add anything?
Who?
Uh-oh. Kevin. Uh-oh. Ah, dear.
He went silent. Unless he ran into this.
I think.
What's up?
Didn't know if you wanted to add anything to that comment. Uh-oh.
I
wonder if he's running into
that because of the eruptions. But yeah,
there's some kind of glitch where
there's got to be a storm in our area. I think
it's
so.
like bouncing in and out.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, when somebody's talking, it's going.
Great. So definitely a storm in the area.
But he's asking what your opinion was.
I thought they were eliminated.
The Lightning are eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Battle of Florida turned out to be kind of a whimper in a way. Vasilevsky was a non-factor because he couldn't stop Bobrovsky. The number one cop on the force, Sergei Bobrovsky, was out about him.
Kucherov won the, so you know what that means. Score anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's and if it keeps up over Winnipeg, Connor Hellebuyck will win the Vezina and not make it past the first round.
I think he's not allowed first round 3 times.
Jeez, I swear it's being pulled more time. I can't make that joke. Connor Hellebuyck was pulled more times than Johnny Sins.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Anyhow.
Speaking of that, I wonder how Jeremy's doing.
I don't know. So I want to break it down to you guys. We're gonna start with the teams that have been eliminated. We're gonna start with the Ottawa Senators. You know, they're probably the more notable one, the weakest of the playoff teams. They got eliminated by the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2, 4-2. Anything you guys want to add to this effigy?
Mm.
This was more a learning experience for them. They're starting to build their, core around Brady Tkachuk and Sanderson and
Linus Ullmark.
Can't remember the name. Molmark, of course. So I mean, they have a few like certain teams. Just saying.
Yeah.
So they're sort of like the commanders of this. Well,
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
The future looks very bright for them.
Yeah.
If they could just build on it, capitalize it, they'll be back.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with their roster.
Yeah, I think they have Giroux, Claude Giroux.
Yep.
I think so.
They have Claude Giroux.
Yeah, former Flyers captain.
They do. He came home.
Yep.
Okay. I think
okay. Next game. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Obviously they lost to the Florida Panthers 4-1. Kevin, you just mentioned that Nikita Kucherov won the Art Ross. But there's got to be something more here. Are we seeing the decline of Andrei Vasilevsky? That's my takeaway from this game.
Probably.
This series.
Probably, but I feel like, man, they had a really good season given what they have. Just a ho hum. Another
it definitely
go
takes
around to the Atlantic.
It definitely takes a lot.
But
yeah, it definitely takes a lot to move on from your team captain.
Obviously, Stamkos is gone, but you still went to the second round. But now the whole battle of Florida has shifted to Florida now. Like what was it? 2 or 3 years ago, you would think that, Tampa Bay would just ride them right out into the sea. But nope, not today. Not this time. Not now.
Yeah, this is
the whole
Florida's battle now.
I mean, Panthers are the reigning champs, right? They won last year,
yes.
right?
Yeah, they won
so
last
it makes sense
they're
that they win. But so I mean, Tampa Bay put up a winning fight at least.
There's always going to be those critics that think, okay, that was just a fluke. I'm pretty sure that Tampa Bay will finally figure it out now. Soon. They have John Cooper. They have Andrei Vasilevsky. They have another Art Ross winning Nikita Kucherov this season. But like I said before, as soon as he wins that Art Ross trophy, he disappears from the playoffs completely. This has happened 3 times now, where he doesn't record a single goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. That is not good.
Well, it's just like the President's Trophy. They never really amount to anything.
Ooh, we can get to that later, though.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh.
All right. So next game in this bracket, we have the Montreal Canadiens falling to the Washington Capitals 4-1. Any takeaways from this? Alex, I'm gonna start with you.
And you entering this series with the Capitals, it was going to be a rough one. We all know Canadian teams seem to play well in Canada. This was the youngest playoff team with the Washington Canadiens in the entire playoffs. They're a young team with a good future ahead of them. They just build around it. This could be a threatening team in the playoffs. So I was definitely nervous to play them. But the team pulled through. Goalie was pretty good. Ovechkin was doing his thing. Tom Wilson was doing his thing as always, talking his shit, scoring goals, and taking names in the ice by knocking the shit out of players. So I'm really glad we got it done in 5. The Hurricanes do scare me. I am nervous for that series, but I think we can still beat the Hurricanes in a very tight race in 6 or 7 games. But definitely a good future for the Canadians if they really do what the Senators have done, build around a young team, and really push deep into the playoffs next year, or maybe the year after that, to try to get Canada back on the board in terms of Stanley Cups.
May Tom Wilson forever live rent-free in James Dolan's head. Amen.
Oh man.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Oh man, that whole entire fucking series though, that one game, even though the Capitals lost, fucking Tom Wilson and on the fucking bench just going, that shit was fucking gold. That was great. And then he was on Pat McAfee show the other day, and it was great watching him talk on there, man. The dude is great. Like, he's the second best scorer on our team, and he wasn't originally supposed to be a scorer. Like when they first drafted him, he was supposed to be the defense guy, like to be the guy to hit, to protect.
He was supposed to be the goon. He was
The pest. Yeah.
He's supposed to be the goon.
He plays like Scott Hartnell. That's the best way I can describe it. He plays like Scott Hartnell.
He's supposed to be the goon, like Sean William Scott in that movie, The Goon. But yeah, I mean, like nobody, like there's nobody in the hockey league right now that is like Tom Wilson right now. Like he's like the only version of himself in the whole entire league. And
the NHL needs more players like him.
They do. They need to bring it back. But
maybe I feel like the only person that comes close right now is Brad Marchand. But then again, he's probably had to get rid of that playstyle due to the fact that, he's been in the league far longer than Wilson has.
Yep.
I mean,
but the Nighthawk's point, yeah, the whole series with the Canadians split because of Tom Wilson. Because now they're not. Now they're having to look over their shoulder for Tom Wilson and then fight Tom Wilson and not care about certain other things, like, I don't know, playing defense.
Yeah. Ben, did you rip too hard again?
I did. My bad.
Damn, man.
Remember,
can see kids, them smoke weed every day responsibly.
I can see them definitely beating the Hurricanes. It's gonna have to run through Tom Wilson, though. I feel Oshie. I mean, he's not what he used to be, but he can still help. But Tom Wilson, I think, is going to be
still give him that secondary score.
Yeah,
and
it's
gonna
have to rely on.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish up before we get to the next one. No,
okay.
Kevin.
It's gonna have to rely on the young youth they have for the Capitals and Tom Wilson. I don't know if maybe Ovi can get something going.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably. But it would probably be on like the power play or
that new kid. He's pretty good. Get him involved a little bit more. Get his speed involved in the game. Put him on like a line 4 or something.
All right,
we'll have to see what they.
Yeah.
Against the very Carolina Hurricanes team.
And speaking of Raleigh, the Carolina Hurricanes defeated the New Jersey Devils 4-1. I will definitely start. What went wrong here? The team's too young, if that makes sense. Like the chemistry isn't there. Jake Allen can only get you so far. It's good to see him rebound to form. That when he left the Blues, but other than that, they gotta figure out something here because this is not highly sustainable. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, at least the team's properly named from New Jersey and not from New York.
Yeah, like the Jets and Giants.
Yeah, right.
By the way, here's a joke for you. How do you tell someone you're a cuck by not telling them you're a cuck? Wear anything from the New York Jets.
Oof.
All right, get back to hockey. Let's get back to hockey.
Surprised the Yinzer hasn't made an appearance yet.
Oh, he's kind of drowning himself. He's kind of drowning himself in the Jeebus. He's trying to hex Aaron Rodgers away so he can go to the Vikings.
Wow. Poor guy.
It's destiny.
That is it. Destiny. Yes.
Manifest
Escape it.
Alex,
like
Alex, Kevin, is there anything you guys want to add about the New Jersey Devils to eulogize these guys?
I think I agree with Cobra. The Devils team is young. 3 out of the 6 teams in the Eastern Conference were too young, and the teams that beat them have multiple years of playoff experience. Leaves seem to go every year. Capitals went last year. They went in 2018. The Florida Panthers and the Lightning both went in the playoffs last year. These teams are playoff ready. These teams have been in the playoffs multiple times. The Devils, Senators, and the Canadians are very young teams that haven't been in the playoffs very often. So it was just for lack of playoff experience and too young of teams to beat the powerhouses that are playoff experienced teams, like the teams they lost to.
Yep. All right. So now, let's get to the Western Conference. Let's go to the Edmonton Oilers defeated the LA Kings 4-2. And I think we all have the answer here. LA Kings got screwed by their own coaching. Not by Edmonton's goaltender. Stuart Skinner fucking sucks. And yet you made Stuart Skinner look like prime Patrick Waugh. What are you doing? Well, he's the coach of the Islanders.
Is he really?
But he is. But the LA Kings made Stuart Skinner look like prime Patrick Waugh because of boneheaded, stupid decisions by their coaching.
Patrick Waugh.
Darcy Kemper. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, there was a decision that completely turned the series around and completely screwed over the Kings. I think it was because of a goal that was counted. Kings go ahead and challenge for goaltender interference, where it didn't look like there was any interference at all. They give him a power play, and then Edmonton scored in the resulting.
Yep.
Hold on. I just got a news break.
As La Bamba plays in the background.
I just got a news break. Yes. As I would like to tell you, the Kings have announced that next year Wayne Gretzky will return to go against Ovechkin's record and try to catch up and help the Kings go back. And that's the way I like it. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
How much weed have you smoked, Ben?
What? You don't like ab living?
Too much be delusional.
Yeah,
doing an Anchorman joke. Come on, man.
I get that, but again, that's and I hate to use this joke. Stay off the weed.
Trying to make the podcast entertaining. Thank you very much.
I do make it entertaining. Thank you very much too, Ben. Don't be a famous women respecter, okay?
Hey, there's multiple
ones. All right,
now.
let's get to the final bracket. The Vegas Golden Knights defeat the Minnesota Wild 4-2. Kevin, I'm going to turn to you. How would you like to eulogize the final year of Marc-Andre Fleury?
I mean, that's all it is, isn't it, for him? By the way, forgot about for the Wild made, by the way, the Minnesota Wild history with that loss. Trying to find it here if I can.
They did. I did see that.
I don't think they've made it past the first round in their entire history, have they?
I think it's like, was it 13
here we
straight
go.
years or something?
Here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. The Wild are the
Billy's
first
here!
team. Oh, God. Okay.
Yep.
I just
The
got up.
Wild are the first team. Guys, the Wild are the first team in MLB, NBA, NFL, or NHL history to make the playoffs 8+ times in a 10-year span and lose in the first round on each and every single one.
This is why you should have signed Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. That's why he is going to the Vikings this year. It is destiny. It is destiny. Aaron Rodgers to the Vikings.
Steelers.
Gosh, Super Bowl.
Well, the Steelers are going to trade
sign
him.
that jag off.
No. Anybody thoughts about the next series?
Go ahead, Alex.
I feel like this Knights team is looking well into when they first started. 2018, first year as a team, brand new team, Minnesota Cup, and lost in 6 to the Capitals. They were dominating every series in that playoff run to get to the Cup. This
Say it
is
again, who they lost to?
the Capitals.
Fuck yeah.
I just think it's the 2018 Nets all over again. They have a great goalie, they have a great offense, a good defense, and if they want to continue doing it, they need to play like they against the Wild. Edmonton is a tough team. They showed their toughness against the Kings, winning in 6, but the Knights are not going to die in this series. They're not going to go.
I think the Golden Knights have what it takes to defeat the Edmonton Oilers. Again, I said it before. I'll say it again. Stuart Skinner sucks.
If me, Kevin, and Cobra had our friend Frank, he would tell us the definition of insanity.
Yeah,
and Oilers can't trust McJesus.
And we're not talking about Lynn. We're not talking about Lynn's sanity.
No. Yeah, but I do think the LTIRs will definitely defeat the Edmonton Oilers. All right. So let's get back to the bracket here a little bit. So we're gonna make predictions here. Since we know what we have 2 games left in the first round. All right, so we're gonna make a prediction. Who wins in the series? Winnipeg, St. Louis. Who's winning? I'm gonna start Alex, then Kevin.
Go.
I'm gonna start with Alex, Kevin, Ben, Billy, and myself. Don't have to explain. Just say who you're thinking.
Blues.
Alex is going Blues. Kevin.
I'm going to go with the Blues here.
Kevin's going Blues. Ben.
Jets, Jets.
Ben, you suck. Billy.
The series kind of reminds me of was it like 2015, 2016 Predators versus Sharks series where every home team wins? But I'm going with Winnipeg.
Oh, he's going with the Winnipeg whiteout, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with Winnipeg.
Oh, Winnipeg, you're whiteout.
Ooh, I wouldn't peg you any day.
Yeah. No.
Yep. Anywho, okay. Dallas versus Colorado. Dallas versus Colorado. Same order. Alex, who's winning?
That game
The
is actually
Avalanche.
going on while we speak, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is it really? Let me see.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's still 0-0.
Yep.
Yes, it is because it's.
I'm gonna go
pregame.
with the guy.
It's in the second
Okay,
period,
do you want to hear
dumbass.
Not
Yeah,
according to
Ben.
my
Okay,
radio.
You want to hear a stat?
Go ahead.
You guys
Go
want to
ahead,
hear a
Kevin.
stat? Here?
Let's hear it.
Peter, the coach of the Stars, Peter DeBoer has never lost a game 7. It's 8-0, has never lost one. However, Jared Bednar has never won one. He is 0-3 with the Avs in game 7s. So take that what you will.
Interesting. Alex, who you got?
I'm having the Avs break their streak.
Yeah! Oh, wow. Okay. Alex is on page. Kevin.
I'm going to say, well, streaks are made to be broken. I'm going to go with the Avs this time. Mainly because they have no Heiskanen and no Robertson means bad things for the Stars.
Yeah, they're going to have to rely on Ottinger. Ben.
Let's bring back the
Otter.
Avalanche. Bring back the history. Let's go, Avs.
Billy.
12-5 guys tonight by a Matt Duchene goal. Again. Stars.
Wow.
Oh, you're going with the Stars.
He is ripping out the heart. Billy has officially attempted to rip out the heart of Commissioner Overstreet. That is fighting words.
Not only ripping out the heart of Joey, but ripping the heart of me and Kevin because Duchene did play for the Predators.
Of Matt Duchene.
Yeah.
All right. Before we close out the show, we have one more prediction to do, and that is the second round. All right, same format. All right, Toronto and Florida. Alex, who wins and in how many games?
Give me Austin Matthews and the Leaves in 7. Give me a tight series, 7 games.
That's what she said.
Alex. Kevin.
I'm going with the Panthers because I don't trust the Leafs at all during these kind of situations.
How many games?
Let's do 6.
Kevin and 6. Ben.
6 games.
Shit. Give me the former Stanley Cup champions. Give me the Panthers.
In how many games?
7.
Ben and 7. Billy.
Well, Toronto Maple Leaf fans are dooming themselves by chanting, "We want Florida," again. So, holy shit, a good save by Mackenzie Blackwood there. Florida in 5.
Florida in 5.
Anyway.
Yep.
And I am going with a hottest of hot streaks. Florida sweep.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because here's the thing. Toronto is like Plankton from SpongeBob. They get out of the first round, and once they face off a real team, they're like, well, I don't know how I got here. And just get their asses kicked.
And not gonna lie, I can't wait for to see Johnny Superman put another Leafs jersey in the barbecue grill.
It's either that or Steve Dangle goes on his Joker arc.
Most likely.
I can see him having the face paint and everything.
Most likely. All right.
You want to know?
Yeah, the next series that Alex and Ben are definitely excited for. Capitals and Hurricanes. Alex.
Ooh. Let me see here. I'm gonna go Caps and 6. It'll be a tight game, 6 or 7 games with the Caps. are going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right, Kevin.
I'm gonna go.
Kevo?
I'm gonna have to go with the Canes.
Hurricanes in.
It's gonna be in 7, but I'm going 7.
All right, Ben.
The Capitals are gonna come in there. The Hurricanes are gonna be like, "Rub me like a hurricane." And the Caps will be like, "Okay." They're
Never
gonna be
again.
Stop,
6.
stop twisting your nipples.
Ben
mean,
6. All right,
That's only for Trevor
Billy.
Lawrence.
Okay, the first
Billy.
time me and Kevin met, it was between the Predators and Hurricanes, and the Hurricanes won that game. So my gut instinct believes that the Hurricanes are going to win in 7.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I hate to
What?
say it. I'm with you. Cobra calling for the Hurricanes in 7.
That's fine. If the Caps win, I told
Yep.
all of you guys to win 6.
All right.
Don't worry.
And for the
Yeah.
end. All right. And
Go.
for the final bracket. For the final bracket, the Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Alex.
Give me the Knights in 7. I said a little shoe. So I go deep in the playoffs. Give me the Knights in 7. You go to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin.
Oh God. I gotta go with the Oilers in 6.
You traitor.
Ben.
I'm not being, but
Ladies
You,
choose.
you.
Ben.
I am not a woman. I'm a man.
Okay, Ricky Katami. Ben. Ben.
I'm gonna go bold. Knights are gonna sweep.
Wow. Okay. Ben is
Ooh.
going Vegas in 4.
Billy.
Billy.
Well, the Edmonton Oilers possibly have an alleged famous women respecter, Corey Perry. So I'm going with in Vegas in 6.
All right. And I think you also forgot about famous responsible gambler Vander Kane as well. But I might as well fix this. I am going with the last one here. I'm going with Vegas in 5. So that's
Ooh, Vegas is good.
Vegas in 5. So how ironic, all of us picked Las Vegas. Alex went 7. Billy went 6. I went 5. Kevin went 6. We all got the numbers. We all got numbers.
And Kevin picked the Oilers.
He did. I corrected myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good.
Anyhow,
At least the yins are coming out.
Yep. Exactly. We don't really need him. Because you know what?
Step back.
You do me.
Yeah, ends are back.
Yeah. That would be the Volzer. But anywho, this is definitely fun. But this podcast was brought to you by Duke Cannon Supply Company.
Oh, what the fuck?
Can't have you smelling like no BO, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
You can't
No, there's dog shit on the floor.
Oh.
Sounds like you
I don't
definitely
have
need
to
some
clean it up.
Yeah, you kind of need some soap to clean yourself up. So why not use Duke Cannon?
I already use it.
Get some body spray.
Likewise.
So you smell like
Likewise.
shit off.
Likewise. Anywho, why don't you try their new subscription package, the Supply Drop, which includes facial lotion, the big ass brick of bourbon soap, shampoo, proper cologne, body wash, deodorant, all in one convenient package.
And how much does this cost?
The new Supply Drop is $50 for a $78 value.
Okay.
Yeah. That's actually not bad, realistically, for everything essential that you'll need in the bathroom. Clean yourself up. Yeah, I'd gladly take that.
Is the shipping
and
free?
if you want to,
Price?
and it's free shipping. Yeah, free shipping for
Okay.
orders over $50. So use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be Spotify, YouTube, or wherever. Show the channel some love.
And since it's an
that's
American
get a small
company, you're not getting charged for the tariffs.
Exactly.
Yep.
Let's not talk about pumpkin spice Palpatine, shall we? It's made in USA,
Ow.
and proceeds go to the troops and veterans proceeds. So support the troops, you fools. Anyhow, that's it for Biscuits and Penalties. We also thank you for listening for us once again, and to us. We also have our other podcasts as well. Our baseball podcast, The Dirt and Turf, our NASCAR and auto racing podcast, The Lap Down, our wrestling podcast, the Social Slam podcast. We also have our
Sorry, I
football
wasn't
podcast.
there.
Yep, it's all right. We also have the football podcast, The Hard Count, our college football podcast debuting this year. Passing the Pigskin returns in name only, as Tyler will be hosting college football.
And when's that going to be?
Be in August. It'll start in August.
What day?
And to be determined at this present time. Tyler's getting all the kinks worked out. And also,
Okay.
Billy. What about your podcast? It's you're a friend of the channel. Where can people find you?
YouTube.com at VolBill99. I still have to cover the Canadian elections and all that, but you can find me at youtube.com/VolBill, and you can find my friend Kevin Von Magnum at youtube.com Kevin Von Magnum.
Yes.
He's
Thank you.
He's doing
Although
a
I don't
super
really say
mega
anything
baseball.
there.
Right.
Well, I did.
Although you
What
do
is
have
the-
you do
I did
have
your
a
promotion.
great Vikings horn, by the way.
Yep.
Classic for Tanner. And also don't forget to check us out, like I said, on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, for as long as the government has that up. And give us a like, comment, subscribe. Please share the channel some love. We'd love to hear from you, no matter what.
Except for you AI motherfuckers.
Easy now. Anywho,
Easy.
I'm Cobra, and on behalf of Alex, Kevin, Ben, and Billy, we gotta step off the ice. Zamboni is here.
Shit, I just fell.
See you around, guys.
See ya.